Okay, thank you, everybody. This is the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China of New York and Study New York webinar on partnerships with Chinese universities. I turn it over to the chair of Study New York, Jennifer Kenyon.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here today for Bridging Borders with the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China, partnering with Chinese universities for global opportunities. This is Study New York, and this is a great opportunity to get to know some suggestions for how you could better partner with institutions in China. We want to thank our colleagues from the consulate in New York. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for being willing to speak with these institutions who have joined us. I'd love to introduce briefly Study New York and what we do. Study New York is a nonprofit consortia of institutions located here in New York State. We represent public institutions such as SUNY and CUNY. Actually, the entirety of CUNY is a member of Study New York, and then many SUNY institutions as well. In my day job, I'm the executive director of the Center for Global Engagement at SUNY Geneseo. So my institution is one of our SUNY institutions here at Study New York. But we represent schools all across New York State. And our goal is to attract international students and scholars to New York State as the premier destination for students and scholars. So we work together to recruit international students. We work together to promote our institutions and to build global brand recognition for New York State institutions. And so for those of you who are already Study New York members, we're happy to chat with you about ways you can utilize your membership and get the most out of your membership. And for those of you who maybe have not joined Study New York yet, we are more than happy to talk with you about all of the benefits and the things that we do, webinars such as this one for professional development, ways that you can connect your institution to government entities as well as institutions and students abroad. We have facilitated small group travel. We have facilitated agent fly-ins. We work with the U.S. Commercial Services to bring you opportunities, both here in the U.S. and in New York State, as well as abroad. We also represent your institution at events such as the NAFSA Annual Conference, AIRC, and ISEF. We'll provide contacts for you from those events. So there's many ways that Study New York will represent you and can also help you to promote your institution with, I know for many of us, very limited resources. So we're here to help. We're a very collegial group, and we're happy to chat with you about ways that we can support your recruitment efforts. So please feel free to reach out to us after the webinar. As Jim mentioned, my email is chair@studynewyork.us. We'll also provide that after the webinar. So I'm happy to hand it over now to Yu Lin from the People's Republic of China Consulate. Mr. Lin.
Yes, thank you very much, Jennifer and James, for arranging this webinar for the Chinese and American universities to exchange views on joint education. Actually, I would now welcome Mr. Yu Gen, Counselor for Education, to give remarks on behalf of the Consulate General of China in New York. Yeah, please, Mr. Yu.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Jennifer and James, for hosting this important webinar. As we discussed and met before, joint cooperation in education is one of the open door policy of China. As of 2025, just give you some numbers. There are 11 joint education universities, over 300 joint institutes, and 1,300 joint programs between Chinese universities and foreign universities. And the US is one of our key partners. We want to, through this webinar, invited 3 example joint degree program and institutes to introduce their experience working together between US and Chinese universities. So we can learn from this experience. And we also want to encourage more partnerships and open opportunities and resources to promote US and China educational cooperation at large. So I wish this webinar a great success, and the Chinese consulate in New York I myself and Dr. Lin will always be the contact if our partners want to work with China and Chinese universities. Thank you again, and nice to meet everybody.
Okay, so we are ready for our first presenter. Just bear with me for 1 second while I pull up that first presenter. So we will have Miss Irene Yu from the New York Film Academy to get started. She's a deputy director of the Hainan Partnership Office. So let me get Miss Irene Yu ready to go. And our first presenter sharer may now share their webinar. Irene Yu, I know we have different names here. Could you turn on your camera and raise your hand so I can spotlight you and you're ready to go? There we are. I will spotlight you. And go ahead, first presenter sharer for the PDF from New York Film Academy. I've given you webinar sharing privileges and you may share your presentation now. And excuse me for 1 instant while I find Miss Yu again. Miss Yu is an attendee, so I'm bringing you over to promote the panelist. There we go. Welcome to the panelist section. And we are off. All right, who is our first presenter who is sharing? Are you able to share your presentation? And if not, I will pull up.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay, I have now spotlighted you. Okay, and now you may share your presentation. Sorry, I think you were in the attendee section. So remember everybody, while she's getting set up, we will have a Q&A live session starting at 10:50 p.m. in China, 10:50 a.m. here in New York. Please type your questions at any time into the Q&A. We're saving all questions. We're not going to answer all questions until the end so that we can read them out loud and get the question and answer into the webinar. And I turn it over to Irene Yu, Deputy Director of New York Film Academy China office.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's my great honor to be here today to share NYFA's year of practical experience building long-term, fulfilled partnership with higher education institutions across China. My name is Irene Yu, Deputy Director of the China office at New York Film Academy. I have been working with NYFA for 10 years. For more than a decade, our team has been bridging U.S. film and media education with Chinese university, navigating policy difference, culture gaps, and academic alignment challenges. Today, I will walk you through our complete partnership roadmap. Using our landmark cooperation with Sichuan University of Media and Communication as our case study, I will also share academic models, student exchange framework, and practical tips for any U.S. school looking to launch stable, high-quality collaboration in China. And first, let me introduce our China office, the hub for all our Chinese university partnership. Back in 2009, this is NYFA's official representative body in mainland China. Our core mission is simple: connect Chinese creative students with world-class hands-on filmmaking and performing arts education in the United States. Beyond student admission counseling, we maintain long-term strategic ties with university, high school, and creative industry leaders nationwide. None of this progress would have been possible without the leadership of Dr. Joy Zhu, NYFA's Executive Vice President for Global Partnership. Under Dr. Joy Zhu's guidance, our China team has built standards, cooperation framework, aligned cross-border curricula, and facilitate constant faculty's communication between NYFA campus and Chinese partner school. Her cross-cultural academic vision has laid the foundation for every formal joint program we have launched to date. Before Diving into partnership model, I would like to briefly outline NIFA's core identity as our teaching philosophy shapes every collaboration we design. NIFA is a specialized college focused on film, media, and performing arts. Our guiding principle is learning by doing. This is what sets us apart from many theory-focused art schools. We offer a full range of programs, short-term workshop, certificates, summer camps, associate degree, undergrad degree, as well as MA and MFA graduate degree. Our discipline covers filmmaking, acting, producing, and more. We host learners from over 100 countries globally, and our alumni now work at major Hollywood studio, global streaming platform, Broadway, and independent production house worldwide. This industry-connected and practice-driven positioning makes us a highly complementary partner for Chinese university. Now, let's move to our core framework, the partnership path we have refined over more than a decade working with Chinese university. And trust is the foundation of all international cooperation, and we never rush into high-level joint program. Instead, we build partnership through 5 gradual supporting stage. Step 1, start with individual students, short-term visits, and scholar exchange. We send small cohort of Chinese students to NIFA for 1 to 2 weeks training. Step 2, co-develop China summer program, co-production workshop, master class, and faculty exchange visits. Step 3, establish formal credit transfer agreement for semester-long study abroad. Students can complete a semester at NIFA and earn transferable credits recognized by their home Chinese university. Step 4, launch joint degree programs, typically 2+2 or 3+1 program, combining Chinese foundational coursework with U.S. professional production training. Step 5, establish an MOE-approved Sino-Foreign Cooperative Education Institution. Every stage generates tangible success story and student outcomes with serve as solid evidence to advance to partnership to the next level. This gradual model eliminates hasty decision-making and reduces operational risk for both U.S. and Chinese institutions. And our most complete example is our partnership with Sichuan University of Media and Communication, also known as SUMC. It's a top-tier private media and arts university in Southwest China. Let me walk you through our full evolution from individual student visit to a fully official joint school. In the early phase, cooperation was limited to individual students traveling to NIFA for short-term workshop. Then we quickly entered the growth phase. We signed formal agreement and rolled out joint 2+2, 3+1, and 3+2 degree programs, expanding our disciplines to both undergrad and graduate degrees. In December 2021 marked a huge milestone. We launched our first MOE-endorsed joint BFA filmmaking program, and this year we reached the highest level of our cooperation. We officially founded the SUMC NIFA Joint School. We had expanded to 3 more undergrad majors: 3D animation, game design, and musical theater. All these majors focus on digital and intelligent culture creation, the fastest growing sector in the global creation industry today. Our journey with SUMC has proven that building trust step by step, and this approach delivers stable and long-lasting partnership for both institutions. And we have kept track of many memorable moments throughout our cooperation with SUMC. We held a virtual launch ceremony for our joint BFA in filmmaking program in 2021, and NIFA faculty members travel to Chengdu regularly to deliver intensive in-person courses on SUMC campus. Last month, we hosted the grand establishment ceremony for the SUMC NIFA Joint School, which was attended by senior leadership from both institutions. And drawing from our experience with SUMC, I would like to share a free flexible academic cooperation model that any U.S. institution can adapt when partnering Chinese university. 2+2 bachelor track. Students spend the first 2 years at their home university in China, completing general education and foundational media coursework taught in their native language, then study 2 full years at NYC in the US to receive immersive hands-on production training. Upon graduation, students earn a fully accredited NYC bachelor degree. 3+1 and 3+2 dual degree. Students complete 3 years of undergraduate study in China, followed by 1 or 2 years of study at NIFA. Participants will be awarded both a Chinese BFA degree and a NIFA MA or MFA degree. The two institutions deliver complementary value to the program. The Chinese partner university provides foundational major courses and local cultural literacy training, while NIFA contributes professional production resources, real-world industry project experience, and access to Hollywood Creative Network. And Model 3, non-degree student mobility program, ideal for newly established partnership. This option includes 2 to 4 weeks summer camp, online creative workshop, and 1 semester credit transfer study abroad program. They serve as low-cost entry point to test collaboration between committing to formal joint degree program. All three models deliver clear and sustainable benefits. Family significant reduced overall education costs. Student builds solid academic confidence at home before relocating to the US. Most importantly, both institutions share leverage their curriculum strengths to create high quality, well-balanced training system. And sustainable partnership cannot relate on one-way student flows only from China to US. Instead, we have built balanced two-way exchange channel for both student and faculty to deepen cross-cultural learning. First, China to US mobility. Our most established pathway includes direct entry into NIFA's BFA and MFA degree program. We also provide English and portfolio foundation pathway for students needing extra preparation, alongside summer intensive workshop and online masterclass taught by NIFA industry professional instructors. Second, we offered fast-growing US to China opportunities. These include short-term cultural immersion and media production courses hosted at Chinese institutions such as the Beijing Film Academy. We also run joint documentary co-production project where NIFA and Chinese students film together across China, as well as faculty-led study tour exploring China's booming digital media industry ecosystem. Two-way faculty and scholar exchange are also in place. Chinese professors can apply for visiting research fellowship at NIFA's US campus, while NIFA instructors travel to China to deliver intensive training courses, co-teaching, and joint curriculum development, build mutual academic respect, and ensure our joint degree program are truly collaborative. And this slide showcases our actual exchange activity in practice. We have host SUMC students groups visiting NIFA's LA campus, where they tour the Universal Studio backlog for on-location production training. We also footage of our NIFA's VP of Academic Affairs to the SUMC Chengdu campus, during which he toured their virtual production teaching facility. This consistent regular exchange keep our partnership functional and dynamic. And based on our 17 years of on-the-ground experience in China, I would like to share 3 practical suggestions for institutions looking to build partnership with Chinese higher education institution. First, select your Chinese partner strategically. Do not assess a university solely by its ranking. Prioritize alignment in teaching philosophy. For us, university with hands-on production focus aligned better with NYFA than theory-centric school. You should also evaluate program matching, regional industry strength, and whether the partner is public or private to anticipate different administrative workflows. Second, start small but launch tangible real programs. Begin with shortened workshop or student visits rather than rushing straight into joint degree program. Encourage returning students and faculty share positive feedback to build internal support on both schools. Meanwhile, set up dedicated academic support system such as English Writing Center and one-on-one tutoring service for Chinese students arriving in the US. Lastly, establish a permanent joint steering committee to oversee long-term cooperation. We hold regular online meetings to supervise curriculum deliver, collect student feedback, and conduct on-site visits to our partner school each semester. We maintain fully transparent communication with program directors and student families, while keep tracking students' academic performance and learning progress. And that's all for my sharing today. Thank you all for your time and attention. I hope my sharing brings you some inspiration and practical insight. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We are moving on to Miss Wang Lin and Miss Kelly Bricker, and they'll be sharing the presentation for Hainan University and Arizona State University. So you can go ahead and share that. I see a hand raised, and I will find that. And you are able to share now. Yes, you are now able to share. I have made you co-host. You have your hand raised. What would you like to ask? You can ask it out loud. For Hainan University ASU co-host.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I'm now trying to share my screen.
Okay, yes, you can now share your screen. If you're unable, let me know, and I have the PowerPoint ready to go if you need it.
Can you see it now?
You have to go down and hit the share button below.
Yes, I did it.
And then choose your screen. There you go.
This one?
All right. Yep.
Okay.
It's coming. Yep. And just a reminder to everyone, feel free to post your questions into the Q&A, and at 10:50 p.m. Beijing time, 10:50 a.m., we will have a hard stop and go right to the Q&A section of this. All right,
so
go ahead.
Means we have 8 minutes altogether, right, James?
Yes, correct.
So I will spend about 5 minutes, and Kelly, my partner, will be the next 3 minutes. Hopefully, we can finish it within 8 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, I think people are fine to stay a little bit after 11 a.m. So if it goes a little over, that's okay. But yes, if you can try to keep it to 8 minutes, thank you.
And Lynn, if you could hit full screen so they could see the full slide, that would be great. There we go.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, everyone. This is, I'm from Hainan University. I'm the Dean of the International Joint College of Hainan University with Arizona State University. So the title, we want to share is Building a Student Learning Focused International College. Some experience sharing from HNUSU Joint International College. So these are the main parts I'm going to tell, something like telling a story of our college. So first, who we are. We are an international joint college between Hainan University and Arizona State University, approved in 2017 by China's Ministry of Education. This is what we usually call a non-independent legal entity Sino-Foreign Collaborative Institution. It is located in Haikou, Hainan, which is now China's largest free trade port. We have over 1,300 full-time students, including covering 4 undergraduate programs and 2 master programs. So all in the curricula, we have altogether 113 courses from ASU delivered in English, which is about 40% to, I think, 45% for the whole curricula. And in our faculty, you will see 55% are international faculty ratio. So why it is Hainan University and Arizona State University? First, about Hainan University, it is the #1 comprehensive university in Hainan province, and it deep roots in local industry and community. And also for ASU, it is #1 in innovation in the US for 8 consecutive years. So I think most importantly, we both institutions are committed to student success and access, and both believe in the transformative power of international education, and both see innovation as key to the future of higher education. So from the very beginning, we set up a vision and mission. That is to become a world-class international tourism college that cultivates future leaders with global vision, cross-cultural competence, and a strong sense of social responsibility. So because of the, you will also see a mission focused on student-centered, China-rooted, globally connected, and innovation-driven and impact-focused. So the philosophy might be, you can say, it is people-oriented, practice-empowered, excellence-driven, and future-led. So we also set our cultivation goal, that is to train the future leaders who are rooted in China, but connected to the world. They are globally minded, cross-culturally competent, innovative thinkers, lifelong learners rooted in Chinese culture, and have strong response. They are responsible global citizens. And because of this, we also set a 4 abilities model. That is, the future leaders should be a person with innovative thinking, international leadership, and cross-cultural competence and lifelong growth. Because of this, we also set our courses focus on these 4, the training of these 4 abilities. Even the assessment, we say assessment is ability-based, not just knowledge-based. So we do the 4+0 model. Then what is the 4+0 model? How it works? So which means first 4+0 model means 4 years in China. All studies completed domestically, no mandatory relocation. But students also have flexible study options. They can study abroad at ASU campus. That is an option. So, so by this, from the 3rd year, they can choose to go to the ASU campus for a study of maybe 1 semester, 2 semesters. So which means are very flexible to them. And also by finish their curricula, they can have dual degrees from 2 universities. We use the same standards as ASU's main campus. By doing so, we also set up the governance structure, like the Joint Management Committee, which is the highest one for the strategic decision-making of the college. Under it, we have the Joint Committee, Joint Curriculum Committee, which to make sure that the curricula will be applied and follow the standards of 2 universities. So by doing so, we have to make sure the quality is meet the requirement from 2 universities. So, and as such a joint college, it is very important to have the proper governance and its a support structure. So we carry out a 3-tier governance structure. The first one is, as I mentioned just now, JMC, Joint Management Committee. And the members will meet at least 1 to 2 times a year to set strategic direction. And under it is the executive committee. That is the deans at the college level will meet regularly to make the necessary, to review the necessary document or make the necessary decision for the development of the college. And then is a college leadership and departments. So I'm more proud to mention that apart from this, we always take student-centered as our educational philosophy. So we have big student support centers on language learning, on mental health, on innovation, entrepreneur support, and also the media center, their career development center, and even the research support center. So, which we focus on every student deserves personalized support to thrive academically, personally, and professionally. So, one of the very important things that we feel, both of us feel proud, is our international faculty team. The international faculty ratio is 55%. They come from more than 20 countries all over the world. And all core courses are taught by faculty with international academic background, even though they are from Hainan University. And they all graduate from nice, with good reputation universities over the world. So our vision is we hope our faculty, they from coming in to putting down roots. So we don't just bring international faculty to China, we help them to build careers and lives here. So by doing so, here are some statistics of the student outcomes. 70% of graduates, they pursue their further studies. They go to those top universities in the world. And they won lots of competitions, both national and international. So, and we also give very much focus on students' global engagement. So, for example, we by UNWTO recognition, each day in the World Tourism Day, we have the events featured for the celebration of World Tourism Day. And our college features on UNWTO official websites for 5 consecutive years. And we also have the UN Chiefs Commendation, that is the students' model UN program recognized by them. And also we have wonderful alumni. They won very high honor from the national and also from the Hainan province. So we also, because of this, we have the recognition and impact. Like, for example, in 2024, we won the first top 20 excellent case as the international joint college. So that is selected as one of those. And the next continuously, we also selected as one of those top excellent case, international joint college. We won the UNWTO certification and also the #1 in national ranking in tourism, hospitality management, with global top 20 in QS subject ranking. So, and we also just not long time ago, we have a panel who gave the general evaluation to the development and the quality of our college. They gave very high comments. So just as our partner, just now the former speaker says, we also have some takeaways to both from China and the US partners here. So we call it lessons and insights. So first, student-centered needs. So prioritizing student aligns all institutional goals and ensures meaningful holistic growth for every individual. So faculty is a foundation of the college. So never forget about this. And also to set the space for innovation. This is very important for the development of the college for future. So trust in partnerships. So whenever you have problems, we have problems, we always sit together to make different types of discussion. Those endless Zoom meetings. So finally, until we find a proper solution. And quality is paramount, always. And we have the impact. Believe you have the impact beyond the campus. So by have those impact, you also have more support from different parts. And now our future vision is from international cooperation to independent globalization. So we hope in future we can work together to set new impact and even new future development in the world. So much for my brief introduction. Now I'll give the time to my co-presenter for today, Professor Kelly Breaker.
Thank you so much, Dean Wong. Go to the next slide, please. I'll just jump in and just wanted to mention that we're really about community building, and as Dean Wong mentioned, faculty and developing the whole person. And how we do this is by thinking about our entire program as an educational ecosystem. We want to have impact within our communities in Hainan, as well as prepare students for global impact. Please go to the next slide. And part of this is we believe that students need to feel that identity. So having a joint program is really important, but also being affiliated and understanding what that means to be a part of two universities is critical. So we have many engaged student learning events on campus. We have events like Tea with the Teacher, so students can sit down one-on-one with our faculty, which Lynn already mentioned is very global, and really understand their backgrounds, what they bring to the program overall. We also have a lot of mentoring in relationship to research and getting out into the communities and understanding how our fields of study can have impact directly on communities that are localized and build a sense of place. Go ahead, next focus. Next slide. And one of the ways we do this is creating a program as students enter their first year. So first time away to college, first time in an international setting, first time understanding that there's many different countries represented in this program as far as faculty and examples and case studies. So we really created a program called You First, and that's bringing students in, engaging them in leadership opportunities through an understanding of where they are. So we have get them out in the field, we have beach cleanups, we have sailing, we have hiking, we have activities that not only build self-confidence, but they have opportunities to lead in this program. And it sets them up as mentors for future years in the going forward. Next slide, please.
Yes.
Our whole goal is to connect people, planet, and place. So bringing students in, building leadership skills, having them have a connection to the place that they are, and really sustaining that vision for as an alumni and going forward. And I will end there because I know we're short on time. Thank you very much.
Okay, here are our presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me get Dylan Zhang up there as the spotlight. And thank you. Here we are. And you may.
Hi, James.
Hello.
I'll present the PowerPoint on behalf of Hefei University of Technology. Can you see my screen?
And are you speaking first, or is Dylan Zhuang speaking first?
I think I'm the only presenter for this slide. Because we only have 8 minutes, and I will adhere to that limit.
We can see your screen. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I'll play it. Okay, good.
And you
Good morning.
there you go. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Yuan Qing from Hefei University of Technology, and it's my honor to share our story with Clark University in Massachusetts. We have a joint undergraduate education program with Clark, International Economics and Trade, which already has 11 years of history. I'll briefly introduce our university, our school, and our program, and then the international atmosphere we created for our students, and the talent cultivation outcome. So about our university, founded in 1945, our university is a national key university and a double first-class construction university in China. We have about 4,000 faculty and staff members, about 50,000 students, covering undergraduates, masters, and PhDs. We have partnerships with more than 100 universities worldwide. And 13 disciplines rank among top 1% globally by ESI ranking, and 3 disciplines rank among top 1,000 globally by ESI ranking. And our School of Economics, we have 97 full-time faculty, and 71% have senior professional titles, 93% have PhD degrees, and the discipline of economics and business of our university entered the global top 1% by ESI ranking this year. And we offer 4 undergraduate programs: financial engineering, international economics and trade, economics and digital economy, and 4 master's programs: applied economics, theoretical economics, finance, and international business. An introduction to our joint program with Clark. Here are some key facts. We recruit 100 students every year who are divided into 3 sections. And 1/3 of the courses are taught by Clark faculty here on our campus. And we passed MOE's qualification assessment twice, and International Economics and Trade was approved as National First-Class Undergraduate Program in 2021. And this is the testament to the high quality of our program, because this is a great achievement. And about our model, our program adopts 4+0 model, so students study for 4 years at our university, but we also offer a 3+1+1 program for our students to choose. That means the students spend the first 3 years at HFUT, and then they can choose to apply for going to Clark to complete their 4th year of study, which is the first +1. And after that, students are eligible to apply for a master's program at Clark and finish it in just 1 year. That is the second +1 year. And the second part is about international atmosphere. Our university is fully committed to creating a vibrant international atmosphere for our students, because we feel this is super important for cultivating our students' global vision and also cross-cultural communication competency. On average, about 18 high-caliber Clark faculty members come to teach here each year, and this helps create an international atmosphere greatly. And to create an international atmosphere and ensure program quality, we have regular mutual visits between our 2 universities. Last year, Associate Provost of Clark led a delegation to visit our university. Here's a picture. And President Wang Meng of our university held a meeting with the delegation. And in 2024, we also visited Clark, and President David Fithian also received our delegation. We also hire full-time foreign faculty to offer English practice workshop and English writing tutoring as supplement to the regular Clark courses, aiming to improve our students' oral English and English writing. Our university actively organizes cross-cultural activities. For example, we invited over 40 international students from 15 countries to celebrate the Year of the Dragon with the teachers and students of our school, as well as some of the Clark faculty members. Here are some pictures. And in the recent 7 months, we hosted 2 international study tour groups. One was from the University of Wollongong in Australia, and the other from Bucknell University in the United States. And they experienced rich traditional Chinese culture, and you can see they experienced paper cutting, picking up mask painting, and they also experienced calligraphy and martial arts. And they also paid a visit to the Anhui Museum of Celebrity, and they also enjoyed the great scenery of the Great Wall and the Yellow Mountain in Anhui. And in addition to bringing in international students and faculty, we also encourage our students to go abroad. We have 3+1+1 program with Clark University, and a total of 56 students have participated. And this is the first cohort of 18 students and the second cohort of 16 students. And 3 years ago, we launched a summer program with Clark University, and so far 26 students have participated in the summer program with Clark. And we also have summer schools with University of Oxford and University of Cambridge. And creating an international ambience is not just about teaching. Academic research is always a vital aspect. In recent years, our school has hosted or co-hosted 7 high-level international academic conferences. For example, Chinese Economic Society Annual Conference 2018, Joint Conference of the Chinese Economic Society of Australia, Hefei University of Technology, International Forum on Digital Economy and High Quality Development, etc. And talent cultivation outcome of our program is remarkable, and we're very proud of it. On average, 68% of graduates pursue postgraduate studies, with about 41% studying outside of mainland China. About 90% of those studying outside of mainland China were admitted to the world's top 100 universities, and about 60% were admitted to top 50, like Johns Hopkins University, Columbia University, New York University, Imperial College London, etc. And our students were also admitted by the top universities in mainland China, like HFUT and Peking University, Fudan University, etc. Over the years, we have about 800 graduates of this program, and they were favored by Fortune Global 500 and China's top 500 companies like Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, StepStone, Schneider Electric, etc. We are very proud of the quality of our program with Clark University, which cannot be done without the commitment of both sides. Just like Dean Wang Ling from Hainan University just mentioned, mutual respect and a shared vision are the cornerstone of sustainable and fruitful collaboration. And Clark and our university trust each other. We have a wonderful 11-year journey with Clark, and we just launched a new program with them this May. We are very confident that we will have another more brilliant 11 years together. Thank you. Hopefully, I adhere to the 8 minutes limit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just did my stopwatch. You made it. So thank you. All right. And we have time for questions. So panelists, if you think you have the answer to the question, go ahead and raise your hand and I'll spotlight you. First question has to do with the privacy laws in China. That's the Personal Information Protection Law of the People's Republic of China. We all know that Europe has a GDPR, Canada has privacy laws, and China has the PIPL. Question is, how are the U.S. partners showing compliance with PIPL, and how is that reflected in your agreements? That is your MOUs. Do we have someone who wants to answer? Okay, Professor Bricker, you are up.
I would say we're following it to the T. Much of our agreements have been revised to reflect that policy change. And we work at different levels. So we work at the university as a whole level, but also within individual programs. So that's reflected both in our individual agreements by college, but also in university policy and how we guide faculty in research and student records and all of it. So big effort, right? It's not easy, but we're slowly getting everything in line to meet that requirement as one would.
Okay, thank you. Very good answer. Is there anyone else who wants to try to give an answer to that question? Otherwise, I will head on to the next question. So let me go have a look at the next question. And I think, Jennifer, eventually you have one. Okay. So looking back at your US-China university partnership, what were the key ingredients that transformed the MOU from just a symbolic agreement into an actual productive long-term relationship? Were there specific indicators such as faculty engagement, student mobility, joint research, alumni outcomes, even commitment of your leaders on the executive level? Were there specific indicators that predicted success or failure of the partnership early on? So what made it that it wasn't just an MOU that brought nothing, but it's an MOU that actually performed? What are the things that you saw early on that started saying, wow, this is going to work? We have the commitment. How important is leadership buy-in? And please raise your hand if you think you have an answer. Jennifer, you can pipe in anytime because I know you talk a lot about leadership buy-in within the SUNY system. And attendees, if you think you have an answer, go ahead and raise your hand and I'll allow you to talk.
James, how about Hefei University of Technology answer this question?
Okay. Would that be Miss Dellen Zhuang?
Yeah.
Miss Yuan Qingzhen.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. If Director Dolin Zhuang have something to supplement, he can, jump in after I answer this question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I think building mutual trust is something very important for the collaboration like this. And at the very beginning, you might just sign an MOU, and that just like one presenter just mentioned, starting from very small, like non-credit summer program or with just one credit summer program, those small things, students exchange short term, and then maybe faculty collaboration, like two teams might have some scientific research collaboration or other forms of collaboration, starting from those small things. Or the administrative staff members can pay mutual visits to each other so they can know each other better. And then slowly, that mutual trust will be built. And then they can start like semester-long collaboration or 3+1 program or 2+2, those semester or year-long program later. And then move on to a higher level Chinese foreign cooperation in running schools, the program institutes, like the counselor has said, because those needs to be approved by MOE, so those are higher level. So I think step by step, that will move to something, substantial. And after
Okay.
building a program, they can consider building an institute. Because usually an institute can include more than one program. They might have 3 or 4 programs. So from program to institute, that is from level 3 to level 4. Yeah, that's my understanding.
Okay, actually, very good answer. And Professor Bricker, is it just that I forgot to lower your hand, or have you raised your hand again?
No, I raised it again.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
would say that I'd reiterate what Dean Wong has said. And I think having a mutual trust, I totally agree that that being essential. But some of that mutual trust happens through the structure, the governance structure that we set up, and having that. Certainly, we have the Joint Management Committee, which is required by the MOU, but also I think having the executive committee meet often and discuss challenges, discuss successes, and ensuring that there's open communication between the two institutions is absolutely critical. We dove right in. We didn't start small and move up. We opened the first class, which was around 260 students, and now we're nearly 1,300 students in the entire program. And so we went full on, and we committed through our president all the way to our programmatic and college level. And that president support, that provost support is immeasurable. Knowing that we have the entire institution behind the program and can think creatively and long term was essential in successes early on and continues to be essential during different political times, during different challenges that we might face through pandemics. But that backing of the university from the president's office through is another critical thing. And our success points have been measured by the fact that our faculty, most of them have been there a very long time. We're now in our 10th year. Our students are graduating and getting jobs, but also going on to graduate school. And I think those things, when our students are successful, we believe we are successful, back to that student-centered philosophy that Dean Wong has mentioned. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Actually, very good answer. And I've been told by Ben Waxman that when you are speaking with the top executives, the provosts, the presidents, remember that they're getting 500,000 requests all the time. You need to be going there and not just saying, give me some money, let's do this, let's have this partnership with this university in China. You need to be ready to talk about outcomes and long-range outcomes and say what the outcome will be if we do this. Because they are in a position where they need to say no most of the time, and you need to go there and give them outcomes so they can say yes. Let's see, let's go on to another question. For those institutions that do not have the global brand recognition, the US institutions, they may not be able to get the partnerships with the most elite universities. What are some things, what are data sources, rankings, metrics that these types of universities might use to identify high potential second tier or third tier Chinese universities that might be the right strategic fit for them, you know, a regional mid-sized US university without the big brand name recognition? Okay, go ahead.
Hi, James. I would like to introduce from the Chinese perspective. In China, our higher education system is quite sizable. Actually, the number of higher education universities and colleges is similar to the US. So for our universities, we have different types and level of universities. The top university will be national university, and the universities attached to the Ministry of Education and other government ministries. So in that amount, there are about 100 universities at the top level. But majority of the universities fall into our provincial and municipality level. they are attached to the one province or one city. So those is a great sizable group universities, similar to the state universities in the US. Usually they are very sizable. The number of students will be around 30,000 to 50,000 students. And usually they are comprehensive universities and universities with different disciplines. So there are many different choices for the American partnership. From our experience, I think the best partnership will be universities that they can match properly, and the advantages of each university can match together and make up with each other, so that they can really talk with each other, and also the faculties and the students can talk with each other on an equal basis. So I think when universities at the lower level of tier, I think next level, there are many opportunities and choices for the American universities to choose, and we'll be happy to introduce them to you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And I can add to that. When I was at New Jersey City University and we had a partnership with a Chinese university, it was a perfect match for us. We don't see, when they say first tier, second tier, third tier, we see that as just a nice classification that helps you to choose a university that might be right for you. And in our case, we had an English language training program all set up, and we were prepared for the students coming for one semester to the USA, that they could either join the academic program if they were ready, or they could join the English language training program with lots of business English classes set up just for them. So there are a lot of ways to work with partnerships. Like if you're having them come for one semester exchange program, maybe you do want to make sure you have that English language training program ready to go, but talk to them. In this case, they wanted a lot of business English with that training program, and it worked out perfectly for both universities. And I think I see Jennifer has something to say or a question to ask.
Well, I was going to go ahead and ask our next question because that last question segued very well into it. So we had a pre-submitted question from one of our attendees asking if the consulate is able to provide assistance in identifying universities that may be looking for new partnerships, or how you would recommend that our universities that are in attendance here today could connect with universities and find good partners for partnerships.
Yes. Lin Yu, Mr. Lin, can you answer this question?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, every year we have a number of Chinese institutions or universities to asking for suggestions to match partners in the United States. Actually, we will share this information with all the Study New York partners, and if any members of the Study New York would like to have collaborations with the Chinese university, you can just come over here to contact us, and we could try to match the prospective partners for the Study New York members. Yeah, so I could be the contact person for the partner matching. And James just has my email, so just let us know what we can do to find the most suitable partners for the Study New York members. Yeah.
I want to add that after we attended the reception hosted by Study in New York, we paid a visit to Hunter College of CUNY. So we met each other and continued our conversations. So that's a good outcome, and we are trying to match them with Chinese universities at this moment.
Yes.
Yes, and you are always open to visiting Niagara Falls and visiting our friends up in Western New York State, and visiting Whiteface Mountain and the Adirondacks, visiting our friends in the North Country, and visiting friends throughout the state. And I think we have some friends from Study New Jersey here, and you're open to visiting the universities in New Jersey as well.
Thank you.
I've put the emails in the chat for everyone. So to reach out to Study New York, you have the chair email. To reach out to the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in New York, you have it for Mr. Duke Lin of the Education Office. Miss Irene Yu had her email in her presentation. We've provided that. But please reach out, any questions. Reach out to Chair at Study New York if you do not get the recording. We're going to share the recording with you. Is there anyone who would like to say some final words today to the audience and to those who will get the recording? And this might go up on YouTube as well. Do you have any final words?
I would like to wrap up. I think I want to thank the presenters from 3 joint degree program or institutes. And I also want to thank our audience. And I think China is very open to joint degree program institutes, but also above that, the university partnership. And the university partnership, I think all the 3 people mentioned about trust. I think the mutual trust is gradually built through people-to-people connections and supported by university, different level of university leadership, but also professors and faculties play an important part of successful partnership. So we hope that we will encourage more our participants today, encourage more and gain more support from our universities for U.S.-China education cooperation exchanges. And feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you.
All right. So thank you, Consul Yu Lin. Thank you, Duke Lin. Thank you to all of our panelists. Thank you to our chair, Jennifer Kenyon. Thank you to all attendees. Please reach out if you do not receive the recording. Please connect with the Consul General of China. It's right around 43rd Street and 12th Avenue. If you get a great relationship with them, they often will invite you to free piano recitals from wonderful Chinese musicians and other receptions. So it's a great relationship to have. Make sure your students get registered with the Consul General of China if they are from the People's Republic of China. And we look forward to seeing you at the next webinar offered by Study New York. And thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good night
you.
there.
Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you. Have a good evening
Good.
if you are in China.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye-bye.